Welcome to EduAero Classroom. In this tutorial, we will learn about matter in our surroundings. Now let us first talk about matter. Anything which has mass and occupies space is called matter. All kind of matter is made up of small constituent particles which are known as atoms. Some of the properties of matter are like particles of which matter consists, that is the atoms, have spaces between them. That's why sugar dissolves in water. Actually, the sugar particles get into the spaces which are present between the water molecules. So the sugar dissolves. Note, combination of atoms of different substances are called molecules. For example, water molecule consists of combination of atoms of oxygen and hydrogen. Another important property of matter is that the constituent particles of matter, that is atoms or molecules, have kinetic energy. It means that they are in continuous motion and never stationary. This can be easily inferred from the example. If you lit an incense stick, then its smell spreads in the whole room because the particles having kinetic energy spreads in the room and they have smell of the incense stick. Another property of matter is that particles of matter have attraction force between them. If this force would never have been true, then matter would have never existed in compact form like solids or liquids. Even the gas particles have attraction force between them, although it is very weak. So we conclude that particles of matter have attraction force between them, and these attraction forces vary from being very strong as in solids to very weak as in gases. Let us now consider the physical states of matter. There are three physical states of matter: solids, liquids, and gases. These states have certain characteristic properties, like solids have high density, liquids have an intermediate density, and density of gases are very low. Another very important property that distinguishes the three states of matter is the attraction force. The attraction force between solid particles are very strong, and they can only vibrate in their fixed position. The attraction force between liquid particles are not that strong that it can hold the liquid particles, so liquid particles can move through the liquid but cannot escape that. While attraction forces in gases are negligible, gaseous particles have full freedom to move in full space available to them. Now let us discuss compressibility in the three states of matter. Compressibility means the change of volume on application of external pressure. Solids are almost incompressible. Liquids also don't compress. Gases are highly compressible. Now the fourth property of these states of matter are solid particles are placed neck to neck and don't have spaces between them. Liquid particles have spaces between them, that's why they can dissolve other substances in it, like sugar can be dissolved in water. Gases have large spaces between them. Now let's discuss the change of physical states of matter. The three physical states of matter, that is solid, liquid and gas, are interconvertible. That is, solids can be converted to liquids or gases and vice versa. This is because three states of matter have spaces between them, which can be increased or decreased by application of pressure or temperature. Another reason for interconvertibility of physical states of matter is the attraction force between particles, which is directly proportional to the spaces between them. It means if attraction force increases, then space between them decreases. I'm sorry, my mistake. Attraction force between particles is inversely proportional to spaces between particles. That is, if attraction force increases, then spaces between particles decreases, or if spaces between particles decreases, then attraction force increases. On decreasing spaces by applying pressure, attraction force increases. The balance between these two factors, that is spaces between particles and attraction force between particles, determines whether the substance is gas, liquid or solid.